Hey, good morning, guys. This is Mr. Habercorn. How you doing, 7th grade? There's your problem of the day. Hit pause and give it a try. All right, so checking for a proportion. You're checking to see if these fractions are equal to each other. And the way we do that is cross multiplying. So I would do 3 times 11 is 33. 5 times 6 is 30. Those numbers are not the same, so no, this is not a proportion. Those numbers have to be the same for it to be a proportion, and it's not. So those fractions are not equal to each other. 6/11 is a little bit bigger. All right, so moving on. Notes for today is we're going to take some stuff that we've already learned. So make sure you're writing all this stuff down every day. Our objective today is solving proportions. And we're going to take some stuff we already learned with our algebra equations to help us solve proportions. It kind of works the same way. All right, so we're going to take there's two things we have to do: cross multiply and then solve an equation. So they're like two-step problems, but they're not too hard. So for example, we'll do an easy one. I have 1/2 is equal to m over 6. So we want to find out what a fraction is, what that m has to be to make this equal to 1/2. And we're going to do the same kind of thing we did yesterday. We're going to cross multiply. So I'm going to do 2 times m, which you're probably wondering, how do I do that? Which I'll show you. And 1 times 6. So when we have 2 times m, all we do is we just write 2m. Because that means 2 times m, right? And then we put our equal sign. Then I do 1 times 6. And now I have an algebra equation, which we've already done a bunch of these. They're pretty easy to solve. We draw our line. We always want to get rid of this number because it's touching the letter. So if that's 2 times m, the inverse operation is divide by 2. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. 2's cancel out, and I get m equals 3. And that's my answer. 3 over 6 is equal to 1 over 2. And if you think about it, here's 1 over 2. That's about half a pizza, right? It's exactly half a pizza. And if I cut that same pizza into 6 pieces, 3 out of 6, you get the same amount of pizza as you do as 1 out of 2, right? So they're the same thing. They're proportional. All right, pretty easy. Just like to look at another one. Okay, y over 4 goes 12 out of 16. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to draw our lines and cross multiply. So I do y times 16. You think you're going to write y 16, but we never write it like that. We always put the number first. So it's 16y. That's the way we set up the equations. 16 times y, it's the same as y times 16. Just like 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2. And then 4 times 12 is 48. It's a little bit bigger one, but we have calculators, so it's not a big deal. Draw our line. We want to get rid of this number, right? Because it's touching our variable. So divide by 16 on this side, divide by 16 on this side. Those cancel out, and I get y equals 4. Right, 16, oh, sorry, 3. Mr. Habercorn can't divide this morning. Y equals 3. So 3 over 4 is the same as 12 out of 16. So that's how you solve proportions. You just cross multiply. It creates an equation, just like the ones we've been doing. Then you solve the equations. So it shouldn't be too hard. I want you to try some of those today. and see how you do. Give it a shot, and tomorrow there's no video, but we do have a math assignment tomorrow, okay? So have a great day, and see you guys soon. Yoda says to stay safe and use your hand sanitizer, and don't forget to take your hall pass when you go to the bathroom. Bye, guys.